Now comes the other segment, not a sub segment, I would say. That's another part of derivatives apart from future, is options. Now, what's options? So options, actually, as the name suggests, give me multiple options, multiple price options. For future, you need 2,20,000. Now, 2,20,000 is also a big capital amount for a lot of people in India. You know, if for a 23-year male who has started working, who has a decent salary of 20-25 lakh, 2,20,000 is too big amount for him. So that's where the option segment comes into picture. In option, you get a different price amount. You get something for 2 rupees also, and you get something for 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 as well also. So let me open something for you. I'll open options. Okay, so I'll open the option chain. So this is an NSE site, National Stock Exchange site. So what's this option chain? Just will go through this. So currently Nifty is trading around between 9,200 to 9,300. So now you can see this 9,300. So the price current, the list price is 187, right? So I'll get around okay, let me open Infosys. Infosys would be better because we are dealing with Infosys option chain. Yeah, here's the Infosys. So Infosys is trading at 934. So anything above my listed price, anything below my listed price, right? So which comes 630 and below 630. So this price has already been achieved. So that's why this particular thing is marked in pink. So this is called in the money call options. And anything above 640 on the right side is called in the money put options, right? And on the left side, anything above 640 is out the money call options. So these are terms and terminologies for options. I have in detail videos and tutorials for option trading. Do check out that. You'll learn a lot, and for sure, if you see that video and follow it, you will minimize your losses. So I think the video is going to get longer. Maybe I have a part 2 for this. I'll just break it into 2 parts. Yeah. So now if you see, if I go, let's say my Infosys share tomorrow is going to rise 16 rupees. It will touch 650. So this is a 650 amount, and if I see here, this is the listed price, right? I'm getting each share at 22 rupees, and the total quantity, and it has a lot of 1200. The same lot size remains same for option and future both, but prices I'm getting is for 22 rupees. Now if I calculate 22 into 1200, mere 26,000. So I'm getting Infosys share at mere 26,400. That's it, and if my prediction is good, now this 22 will actually rise by 16. So 22.2 plus 16, which is my actual stock fluctuation, 38 rupees. So this would actually go to 38, and I have my 1200 quantities. So you'll have 45,000 by the end of the day if price goes with your predictions. So from 26,000 to 45,000, you have earned a decent 80% profit. And that happens, guys. There are scenarios where I have put around 10k, and by the end of the day I have earned around 80,000. 80,000 was my return on a single trade. So that happens, but make sure the price action can go against you, and that 10,000 can easily become 1,000. So that's where I want to warn you guys. Option is way riskier than any of the segment. It's way riskier. It's so riskier that 90% of the trade, I'll damn sure that 90% of your trade would be at loss. and 10%, if you make it, 10% will be the profit rate. And if by the end of the month or year, if you compute your statement, so in option trading, it would be the whole portfolio would be in losses. So it's a big no for me. Don't enter this market unless you are expert in future trading, unless you know every bits and pieces of how candlestick one, how indices works. So you have to get hold of it and then come into this market. It's a very lucrative market. Every day you can do 2 times, 3 times, you can get that profit. But be aware of this, my friend. Don't enter it. So I'm also learning this. There are so my trading ratio, my profit and loss ratio currently for future is 60 is to 40. 60 is the profit percent, right? So, and I'm learning more. I'm studying a lot of books. So I'm posting out the tutorials for this, all the strategies you can use in the different types of options. And I hope that will help you. You don't have to slog into all those books, technical books, because it has a lot of finance jargons, and the people who are not from finance background do struggle understanding that book. So I'll eradicate that thing, and I'll try to post these videos, understand this strategy in as simple manner as possible. So for that I need your support. So for that, please do like and subscribe my videos, and if you have any comments, please do post. I'll try to answer all of them. Okay, so this come up and this ends our derivative segments, which have future and options. For more detailed understanding of future and options, I have a separate playlist for future and option. You can go and visit that and understand how it works, how the price action works, and where you can do a perfect entry and exit of a particular trade, right? So now we have covered equity and we have covered derivatives. Now comes the third, which is currencies. So guys, you won't heard this currencies trading. It also known as the forex trading. Most of the people don't know, and even in India it's still need to be explored a lot. But I would say this market has got a lot of opportunities. So I'm one of the so if I do if I say how much percentage I trade in currency out of all my trades, so I would say 70% time of the trades are in the currency sector, because currency is one of the safest, I feel. Why I say so? Because you see, you don't have a lot of fluctuation. So this is one of the biggest fluctuation the currency have, and that too only of 39 paisa. And it's gonna 2 days or 3 days after, it's gonna come down. For if you see, let me open USD INR chart. I'll go to this in.trading.view. So this is one of the best sites that I use for my analysis. I don't like this view. Oh, sorry, not this site, in.investing.com. So this is one of the site I do my technical analysis. So I'll recommend you guys to visit this site. You'll get a lot of tools into it. So I have also another video tutorials of how to use it in your favor, how to use all the functionalities of this site, right? So it's taking a while to load. Okay, so it's here. So let's say I open a week chart, right? So I have a candlestick from May to May. Now you can see a fluctuation. Last May it was around 64, and then it went up to 74 on 2018, right? 2018 it went on 75, and then coming back to 2019 it was around 70. So 5 rupees fluctuation on a yearly basis. And currently, since due to corona crisis, so we have a lot of economic slowdown. So hence, you see a spike in this movement of this currency. So currently it's 76. It's on a whole all-time high. So it's gonna pull back for sure, and it's predictable. Now when you trade in currency, so you can do it in both future and option. However, I'll recommend do trade in future. So if I look how much do I need to pay for future, So let's say I go with April lots. Oh, it's option selected. Okay, USD INR. So one quantity, that means one lot, and I'll add it. Okay, now you can see if I want to have a single quantity of USD INR in future for upper lot, I need 2348 rupees. That's a decent amount. I would say rather that's quite less, you know. And with 1 rupee, with one quantity also, you are not going to get much profit. So if I talk about yesterday, I have 20 quantities with me. So that's almost 47,000 to 50,000 I have invested, and within an hour I was able to capture a move which gave me 8,000 profit, guys, uh, which is quite a good amount, you know. On an intraday you get such a good profit of 8,000 within an hour, then your day is made. Now you can go and chill, relax, and you know, brace yourself for other thing. So that's why I recommend a lot of people to trade in currency. um, so in the currency also you can buy and sell, so that's a different lessons I've given on my other videos. So do check out how to do forex trading playlist. Now who should invest in this? So I would say if you it's an intermediate level trade. If you have been in share market for 6-7 months, you are tracking the price action daily, you know how the technical indicators work, how the price action, how the candlestick charts, how to read the candlestick chart, and you have traded in futures as well in stocks, then I would say you can jump into this currency. There are a lot of currency pair. You have USD INR, JP INR, you have Euro INR, and various other stuff. I think there are 6 to 7 currency pair which India allow you to trade. It may differ on other countries. Let's say if you are trading in US, then you have 10 to 15 currency pairs you can trade in. It depends on broker as well, with which broker you are trading. Okay, and the capital you need for a good profit is somewhere around 50,000 to 1 lakh. If you trade perfectly for a month, then you can convert your 1 lakh to 3 lakh, 4 lakh easily, quite easily, if you catch, you know, move, if your entry and exits are quite good. So I have explained all that in my forex trading playlist. Please do check out that. So this brings to the closure of the third segment, which is the currency segments. So far so forth we have covered equity, and we have covered derivatives and currencies. Now we have another quite lucrative segment, which is commodities. Now, as the name suggests, commodities means something like gold, silver, crude, which are traded across nations. So this and crude and gold are one of the most traded commodities in share market, and out of which crude is the traded quantity. And you can capture quite a good profit if you capture a good fluctuation. You can see there are 8% changes on a daily basis in crude. So yeah, it gives you a decent, it gives you a good profit. But one thing, be aware that crude fluctuations are sometimes quite unpredictable. Let's say if there is a war between the US and the Middle East countries. You know, Middle East countries are one of the exporters, the biggest exporters of crude. And if there is a war going on, so they'll stop the crude supply. You know, demand gets bigger, higher than the supply. So the price fluctuations are quite unpredictable at some times. So I don't trade in the commodities quite a lot, but I'd say if you want to trade, you can trade it in commodity. That too, you have to trade in future. I would recommend go with currencies if you have time. You have, you know, if you want to get a decent amount of money on a monthly basis, and if you have a lump sum money that you want to invest, you can go with mutual fund. But if you handpick your stocks in equity, you'll get way better returns as compared to mutual funds. For that, you need to know how to study the market. So please do check out my other videos. So guys, that brings closure of the basic of the share market, what all segments we have and who can invest and how much amount you can invest. So I've given a quite a brief overview about this. I'll be posting subsequent videos to detail on this particular segments. And if you have anything you want to ask or anything you want to share your strategy or anything, please do post in the comment section. I'll try to reply it back, or I'll happy to read your strategies as well, your comments as well. So if you like this videos, so please do like this video and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos. Till then guys, have a safe trading. Goodbye.